Good evening. Thanks a lot for staying with us here at CNN News 18. You're watching the biggest exclusive. I'm Ridhima Bhatnagar. I was bereft of words. My faith in justice is shaken. This is what Bilkis Bano had said when she had heard about the remission granted to convicts who gang raped her when she was 21. Her trauma of 20 years, she says, was washed all over her once again. Now, the Supreme Court today issued notice to the Gujarat government and the centre over the pleas challenging the remission granted to 11 life convicts in the case of Bilkis Bano's gang rape and murder of her family members. The Apex Court also posted the matter for hearing after 2 weeks. The remission and the consequent release of 11 convicts on the 15th of August this year from jail under the Gujarat government's remission policy has sparked a debate on the issue of relief in heinous cases. The plea in the Apex Court was filed by CPIM leader Subhashini Ali, journalist Revati Lal and activist Roop Rekha Rani. The 11 convicts walked out of the jail on the 15th of August after the Gujarat government allowed their release under its remission policy. Remember, they had completed more than 15 years in jail. Bilkis Bano was 21 years old and 5 months pregnant when she was gang raped while fleeing the violence that broke out after the Godhra train burning. Among those killed was her 3-year-old daughter. From Nirbhaya to Bilkis Bano, have we really failed our women? And the larger question is, will this remission actually set a dangerous precedent? Also, more importantly, what will this mean as far as the future cases are concerned? I want to begin the show by first bringing in Shobha Gupta. She's Bilkis Bano's lawyer, to understand Bilkis's mindset and what are the options that they're working with. Ma'am, thank you so much for taking our time and speaking to us here at CNN News 18. I'm 100% sure the last couple of days haven't been easy, neither for you, neither for Bilkis. Today, a notice has been issued to the Gujarat government and the centre. How do you see the development?
Reaction is what, like they have issued notice in the petition. I'm happy that people have reached out to Supreme Court as a society. It can be any ABCD. And court has taken good cognizance of the issue and issued notice without going into the objection of maintainability and other things, the sheer technicalities.
True. Ma'am, before I get into what has been the conversation that you've had with Bilkis and what are the options that you're working with, I just want to understand a technical point. Have you or the client seen the remission copy?
None of us could have laid our hands to that policy source.
Okay. So I want to now understand, ma'am, on a larger issue, what do you have to say today to those who were on the panel who in fact granted the remission?
No, Gujarat government has not taken any objection. It was the counsel for the convicts who was appearing in advance without notice, and he raised preliminary objections. So to say, they are third parties, the strangers. He never heard about any stranger coming in a criminal justice system and so many other things. That is subject to what individuals' knowledge about subject and other things. But I'm not referring knowledge otherwise. I'm saying he said he has never heard of that. I'm saying so. But Gujarat government and the central government both were not there as per my understanding, subject to correction. Like I could notice they were appearing.
Okay. I will come back to that issue and what are the conversations that you're having with your client and how do you see the next 2 weeks. But I also want to go back to when this remission actually was announced. Initially, the basis of this remission, what we're understanding was quote-unquote good behavior as far as these convicts were concerned. What do you think this sets the stage for? What kind of a precedence does it set?
Even that we do not know. The impression is what we are getting from some official, senior official from the state of Gujarat. He came and he gave some bite to, I believe, some print media or where he was noticed saying this. But as far as record goes, black and white, have we able to know what were the reasons? We actually don't know. I'm not sure about good conduct and other things, but certainly good conduct, like has this case that all 11 became saint by now. The good conduct to be seen with the actual conduct, the crime itself. was an egregious nature of crime they have committed.
True.
And now that cannot simply be ignored on the face of the fact that 14 years have been gone by and they have improved like saints to be welcomed back to the society. You have to look into, is 18 years, 14 years a sufficient punishment for the crime they have committed, the nature of the crime, the damage they have caused, the kind of what all they have done with Bilkis and her family. She is living minus all of the family around. Can you imagine that somebody to survive in this world without having any of the family, losing them like that, losing her child like that? Given the facts this matter has, can good conduct alone plus the period undergone, that is minimum period as per the policy. That's not the maximum period. They said minimum 14 years.
Yeah.
So would that be sufficient enough? What has actually prevailed over to the committee? We have to see the remission order.
Right. Ma'am, none of us can ever imagine what Bilkis continues to go through. You've, of course, been speaking to your client over the last couple of days. What is her frame of mind?
See, Bilkis, she has, it's like ups and down kind of thing. And the time when you came to realize, okay, now it's over and I can live my life, I can collect myself back and live. Suddenly this came.
Yeah.
She's learning to deal with it. It's something came so out of blue, you don't, immediately learn to deal with it. She has to fight it out. We have to fight it out for her. Neither I can, as an individual, as a lawyer by profession, as a lawyer of Bilkis, live with this order. Not Bilkis can live with this order. None of us should live with this order, for that, as a matter of fact. So far, so good. She is happy that she is getting support. She is not left alone as a society. Society has not, their hands, so to say, no, that's your case, handle it whatever way you want to. People are standing around her. And few have come to court. That gives a kind of not only hope but confidence that you are not alone in this dark night, long, lone path.
Yeah.
I want to thank all of you, rather, you all are taking this cause further. The reactions I've seen, people, you from this side of the world, this pillar, one of the pillar of democracy, you people are standing with her, you are raising the voice, you're putting up the cause. I can see the pain in eyes and the voice. And I'm so happy that you are not letting this issue go.
Absolutely. Ma'am, we really appreciate you taking out the time and speaking to us here at CNN News 18.